if you really think about it, like the actual best things in the world, like the coolest toys to play with, aren't that expensive, and you don't need to be rich by any means to play with them. You need to be like lower middle class. Some of them may be middle class, but like we're sold this idea of being rich, and it's like you get access to this stuff that fulfills you that you don't have access to when you're not rich. But like, all right, if you're anything like me, what things are actually status aside from like feeling like, oh, I have this thing that you don't. I'm cool because I have this emblem on my thing. Aside from that, what actually gives you like the coolest, most entertaining, fulfilling experience? I'll give you a second to think. Ready? If you're anything like me, I'll answer in 3 seconds. One, two, three. The internet, bro. The internet. The internet's awesome. If the internet costed $1 million a year to access it, I would want to be a millionaire so much more. I would want to be a billionaire because I would want so much internet. We have access to amazing things, and the thing is, the most amazing things, they companies actually make them accessible to everyone because the best business model is to give the actual best things to a pretty wide net, like almost everybody, except unfortunately very poor people, because that's just a better business model. Something like an iPhone, and this is something another thing than the internet. It's like a phone or a computer. It's insane. That's magic you have access to in your hands or at your desk. But no, we want BMW. Oh, I want a car with a different emblem on it that goes faster, but I'm not even allowed to drive it faster. Who cares? Who cares? So much of this like um wealth, this drive to be wealthy is about status, and you're not actually accessing things that make your life better in any other way. And the thing is, you don't need to um you don't need to make yourself feel better with status. You can shed that. That's sheddable. That's a primal instinct that we can get rid of now, guys. We can get rid of that. Like you don't need to feel like you need a Lamborghini. Now people do. And those people get some cool things, but back to the main point, the actual coolest things are kind of affordable. Not that an iPhone is super affordable, but you don't need to be rich. Okay? There are some relatively lower middle class people in America with iPhones. Now, I'm coming from an American perspective, and I'm aware of that. And I think there are people who are in a different world. I'm kind of coming from my perspective. I guess I'm speaking from like a Western world American perspective. Let's make that clear. Um, what's cooler? A tiny little weightless fucking 0.2 pound, whatever, almost weightless rectangle that gives you access to like infinite media, like video, as many videos as you want on the internet, as long as you like pay like for internet, which again is affordable, or um a vacation in Dubai. Think about it. I know what you're thinking. Well, but Dubai costs more, and I couldn't do that. So that's. Would you rather be stuck in Dubai with no internet or stuck in your shitty little home with your phone with internet? So, the phone with internet's cooler. We're set, guys. We're set. But the sooner we start to notice this, the sooner they fuck us. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me try to translate that. There's genuine enjoyment in what you're interacting with and living in the moment, and then there's feeling like you have something that other people don't have and having the enjoyment of that. These people who make a lot of money. And it doesn't even start at that high of a tier of wealth. I would probably start, if I had to guess, maybe like tens of people who have tens of $1 billion. All they get that is better than you is an emblem on a thing. Think about watch culture. What is a watch? A watch is something that tells time, which we can all afford, and it's on everyone's phone, no matter what phone you have. But mine, it's a rich guy speaking, mine is Rolex. Oh, Rolex. It does the same thing, but it's Rolex. So if you're feeling bad about not being rich, consider that. Now, we all live in reality and we should be worried about money. I'm worried about money. I'm worried about money. I'm not even close to rich. I'm speaking to people who care about being rich. What does it really do for you? I just feel like the actual coolest shit is like they make it available to us because they make more money that way. They make more money making the actual coolest shit available to everyone than they would if they made it this exclusive thing. Right? Why is the internet, which again is super cool, video games, so cool? Why do they make that available to everyone? If you really break it down and you take status aside, what is cooler of the coolest 3D movie or the coolest video game or a fucking watch? The video game. So don't worry about the rat race. Don't worry about it. Take care of yourself. And there's a lot of room to grow, to take care of yourself more and more, but don't worry about the BMW, bro. Don't worry about don't worry about the chain. Don't worry about the flashiness, bro. Worry about your own personal enjoyment. And I keep going back to like this internet thing and like phones because I just think, how cool is it that you don't need to be by any means rich to just like have access to this amazing network of like infinite media practically, because you couldn't possibly as one human being like go through all of it. So it's like basically infinite fucking media for you to experience and like laugh at and whatever you want to feel. That's better than any fucking Dubai vacation. Dubai's hot. Literally, like temperature wise. It's hot and there's like rules and like I feel like at a certain point of wealth, and that level of wealth isn't really that high, relatively speaking, all you get is status. All you get is recognition. For what? From who? For what? Do you care about the opinions of people who like you more because you have more money or something? People who respect you more because you have more status? Status. I've been thinking about this shit. I'm going to make this a rant. I'm going to make this a full rant and I'm going to post it. Status. Status is something you become aware of before you even know it. You become aware of it in preschool or kindergarten. You become aware of it when people start segmenting into groups. We have video games. We have movies. We have the internet. What do you think, like rich people who you want to be so bad, people who you lie awake at night crying or longing to be, what do they have that you don't have? Guess what they're doing? They're in a bigger house, in a nicer area, in their room, watching TikTok, and you're watching TikTok in your room, and guess what? Your bed is the same thing. You're in the same fucking actual personal space. Yeah, they might have a fucking though they have like a fireplace in their room, or they have like a statue, or like a Pokemon card. Oh my god, it's a Raichu from 2004. This guy's awesome, dude. No, this guy's on TikTok like you. We're all in the same thing, guys. Literally, we're all doing the same thing. It's just funny. Like, I've thought about this. Like, we're in this rat race to be better. But, like, have you ever seen, like, a video of, like, a celebrity or, like, a rich person, like, caught off guard? What are they doing? They're on their iPhone, albeit an iPhone 17, and you have an iPhone 12. Ooh, whatever. They're on their iPhone, and they're fucking they're like they're just like, what? People are doing the same thing. We all have access to the same actual cool shit. So, like, if we could just shed this desire to, like, oh, be loved. I want to be loved. And it's never even real love, popularity or whatever, or being rich or whatever. This is just a rant. I know I might sound crazy. I only post on here when I'm crazy. I hope no one finds this. I just feel like, especially now, this is relevant with AI. Here's the AI part of the conversation. If you're still with me, like and subscribe, and comment your favorite smoothie. No, I don't even like smoothies. Comment your favorite dinner. Here's the thing, guys. God, I look fat. Here's the thing. We're in 2026. We have this new technology that is like a human brain on steroids, and it does most things that humans do better, except human things, which in the economy, there's not as many of those that matter as, like, the robot things. I think that's my theory. I might get hate for that, but it's like, how are people normally getting rich? It's like, it's kind of like the calculator brain people, a lot of them, and then you have like a few like entrepreneur, like creative geniuses, and I think there will still be room for that, but there's always only been a few of those anyway, right? Most of us fall into like these narrow confines of like, well, do you want to be like an accountant, or do you want to be like a cashier, or do you want to be do you want to like teach kids according to this like strict curriculum? And it's like, well, if most jobs are designed for robots anyway, who's going to take over them? Robots. So, if we're in this rat race where all the jobs are designed to make people robots, which they have been for probably the past, I don't know, 50 years plus, maybe, probably longer, probably since the Industrial Revolution. Robots are going to take those jobs over. We need to stop caring about the rat race, guys. Oh, you're some what are you, some commie? What are you're some woke I'm not a fucking woke socialist commie, bro. I'm a real human being living in 2026, seeing what's going on. Do not associate me with any fucking political side or agenda. That is not what this is about. I am not on your team. I am not on your little team. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. I want to make that very clear. Politics, I hate all of you. This is slopatics, baby. So, we're heading into a new age where abundance is going to be provided for people if we play things right, and we could get computers to do all the annoying shit that no one wants to do. And if we could shed this status thing, this I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be better than you, we can all have something better than playing on our phones. we can all have the world, man. Now, overpopulation's a problem, but let's just assume overpopulation's not a problem for a second. Let's assume there's like enough space for all of us, and we'll handle the problem of overpopulation after that. Okay? Like today, the world's big. There's not too many people yet. Oh my god, I sound like a fucking communist. I just want to say, these opinions have to do with like the future and like robots and shit. This is not political. When robots are doing all the stuff to provide resources and products and civilization and systems for us, there should be plenty of stuff for everyone to just hang out. Maybe we could do like big man. I was gonna say like I don't want to do like the whole like pod thing. That's for like a world when there's too many people. We'll figure that out later. We could all have these sick, whatever, dude. The robots can build sick mansions for all of us. Do you know how much space there is on the planet Earth, bro? If we shed status, this idea of status, we can use these robot bugs, slaves. I use that in a very different context, mind you, the word slaves. I'm talking about like robots that do stuff for us. And we can all just chill out. We could just chill out on our sick PCs or our sick virtual reality, like whatever we want. But also the physical world matters too. So like our sick fucking pads with pools and stuff, because the AI built it. And AI doesn't have to. AI can like run like physical technology too. But what's gonna happen? Chapter 2 of this video. What's gonna fucking happen? Unfortunately, well, what's gonna happen is the drive for status and being better is going to create a world where people use AI to fight each other instead of fucking creating a world where we all have more than enough to all be fucking so set and so rich and so dope. Mr. AI, I don't want to use any names. I don't even know their names. Mr. AI, whoever's in charge of the AIs right now. Let's say, I don't want to name names because I don't want to get banned on YouTube. Mr. AI is a guy who is either psychologically programmed, because he's one of these guys, he's a human being, to be a fucking warlord. These tech guys in 2026, guys, these guys are hyper motivated, and there's some respect here. This isn't a disrespect. This is like me as a man respecting another man. These guys are like unbelievably motivated and smart and intelligent, which are synonyms, and they have this goal to be, here's the key, at the top, bruh. That's what runs people. Remember, we're people. People are making these things. People are making the robots, bro. So that's the problem. It's like, oh, robots can do everything. Who's making them? So, the trajectory begins with where we are now. The people who control the robots will determine who controls them after them, and so on and so forth. Why is that a problem? It's a problem because they're human beings and they're going to use all the money to make their fucking family and their friends and their people like fucking kings, and we're all going to be little ants. That's what they want. that human element has to be gone for this shit to go right. Unless you get like a really cool guy, like a cool, like like good-natured like guy who just somehow stumbled upon being like this tech fucking demigod. Yeah, right. Right? Cool guy. These are smart guys. These are probably polite guys. And they're not even necessarily like I'm not calling them bad guys. I'm calling them human beings. I'm talking about something that anyone given this power would probably do, including myself. We have something encoded to us as these primates. And I don't really see it. I don't really see things going to a place where like we're just like, oh, we have like abundance for everyone. Let's just all chill out and like just like enjoy this dope shit that there's like more than enough of for all of us. Nope. Someone's gonna like buy the Caspian Sea. Someone's gonna buy the Dead Sea. Someone's gonna buy the Atlantic Ocean and be like, this is mine. This makes me feel dope. I don't care that we have like this crazy technology. I could go to like magical AI world and like get my fucking dick sucked by like a fucking like 20 out of 10 robot. No, power, baby. It's power, baby, and you fucking remember that. You remember that. Power. When do we first see like power? I think you first see it when you first go to school. And you see like kids like fighting to be like, not fighting, but like competing to be like the captain of the kickball team. Or like, maybe you're a dork. Maybe you're a smart nerd who's going to be a tech billionaire. You want to be like the fucking math league president because, why? Because I've always liked math. No, you are a primate and you want to be head silverback, big dick, math god. And that's okay because you're human. I'm an artist. I'm artsy. I don't associate with this competitive world. That's like me. I'm like, I make music, I draw. I'm not in this world. You want to be known as a fucking sick, silverback, big dick gorilla artist. Everyone is trying to big dick you all the time. Never forget that. And for the women, they're trying to big ass you or whatever the equivalent is. Just to make it primal. To get a little Freudian here. We're animals. We're like, I want to have girl. I want to have most girl. She's mine. And like you don't even as a primate, you don't even think about the result, like having kids. You're just like, put it in. Put it in. Put it in. So I have to be, I want to put it in, so I have to be the king I have to be the king of the tech world. There's this movie, Revenge of the Nerds. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's about nerds kind of like getting their revenge on the jocks because like now they're like in the real, I could be totally botching this, but like I'm literally going off the title. Like, they're the fucking alphas now because they control like they're the big dicks now. Yeah, yeah, welcome to the fucking planet Earth, bro. I was never like a nerd hater. I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. Because I'm a dumb nerd. So when I use the word nerd, like I think I have a pass. Look at me. Look at me. Look how small my glasses make my, it's probably because I was like watching so much fucking like YouTube video game videos as a kid that it like fried my eye cells. So I'm a nerd, but I'm a dork. But like what I'm getting to is that like, yeah, the real silverbacks are like guys who like their posture's like this. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I'm too much of an alpha chat. They're like Because the real way you interface with the world now to be a fucking god is with computers and hard drives and buttons and wires and electricity. Ooh. Whatever, dude. All this shit's fucking whack, bro. Doesn't even matter, bro. Ooh. Numbers, electricity. All these guys, by the way, here's another, like, chapter 3, Minecraft. I think all these guys played Minecraft. And I did too, but I sucked at it. That's why I'm not Mr. Beast. I bet Mr. Beast was crazy at Minecraft. Why am I talking about Minecraft? Minecraft was like this, and they were still dorks in high school and middle school and whatever, but that was like this playground to really like actually figure out how to be, if you took it to the next level of like applying what you're doing outside of the video game. That's like a good playground to like figure out how to be a boss in the digital world, and everything's digital now. So I bet you like Sam Altman, I bet he was a Minecraft kid. I don't know how old he is though. I think he's like 40. If he's 40, then he was 36 in 2016. And then he was 30 in 20. Let me do some math, guys. If Sam Altman is 30 in 2026, no, 40. And 2010 is 16 years ago. He was 24? He was definitely playing Minecraft, bro. He was definitely playing Minecraft. Because, yeah, he might have been a little old for it, but he is a guy who he probably sleeps with his fucking hard drive in his ass. And I mean that in a good way. So, Slopulus, that's my name on YouTube. If you're watching, like and subscribe. Where are you going with this? Why are you talking about Sam Altman being a Minecrafter? Well, I don't know. I kind of went on a tangent there, a few of them. But let's summarize. We're in a rat race that shouldn't fucking matter anymore. But it probably will still matter because people who play Minecraft think we're in Minecraft. And they're going to make the world Minecraft. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. We can help each other, but I am a little bit worried about, like, I don't want to sound like a one of those like conspiratorial, like Illuminati guys, but like that's a topic for another video. Thanks, guys.